from Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on second and 3. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. They go back to the ground with Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't.
Pass run good. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Steps away to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Taken in at the 22. It's scored on a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Panthers 0.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's out right at the 25, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady now on 1st down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, feeling and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it'll be second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 48-yard line.
What is this?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Buccaneers 10. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. On 2nd and 9. Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Levante David in on the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Receiver Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 6. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second and 9 now. And now he'll tuck it and run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 13.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an and it's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Corn Elder. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just